It was Daniel J. Worston, an American historian and a professor at the University of Chicago, who wrote, "Education is learning what you didn't even know you didn't even know." Mostly with admiration, occasionally with exasperation, we have watched the crooked, sometimes uncertain course of your journey here. We've watched you learn about life. We've watched you study the story of your own humanity. We've watched you test your ambitions against the sobering reality of exacting competition. In short, we've learned to believe in you. And as a result, we have complete confidence in your capabilities, in your commitment to make your part of the world a better place, one that is more decent, and as you've demonstrated so many times, more kind. Unfortunately, the blessing of your abilities is also a burden. Your lives will not be measured by ordinary standards simply because you are not ordinary young men or young women. And as you well know, with many of you given the reminders of your parents, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, the rest of our world believes that a James Caldwell High School is really something quite special. Rejoice in that, but mark its implications. For perhaps it is the combination of education and life's experiences that eventually lead to wisdom. How we feel today may best have been first expressed by a freshman at Holyoke College, Elizabeth Blackwell, when she wrote home during her freshman year in the fall, 1847. "I cannot but congratulate myself on having found at last the right place for my beginning." You are about to go forth as the next graduating class of this remarkable institution. James Caldwell High School has a completely proud history. You've contributed to that history with each of your deeds. The recognition of your academic honors, your athletic efforts, and your service to the communities is a reflection of each person who has ever graduated or whom will ever graduate from JCHS. Tonight, you may think that you are leaving. Not a few of you will shed, or have shed, secret or not so secret tears because you love this place so much. Not all of you. I have news. Don't cry because you're not really leaving. And you can't. Not now, not ever. Because as Mrs. Longo said, and as many other speakers have said at graduations, you will forevermore proudly identify yourself as a graduate of James Caldwell High School. So it remains for me only to ask this of you. Struggle always to be your best selves, and to never stop striving to do good. And pause this evening to say thank you, and I love you. You are now and will forevermore be part of this school. When you're old, at some currently unimaginable future time, the memories of these years, of your dazzling achievements, of your occasionally spectacular silliness, but most of all of your tender friendships, these memories will give you joy at once so subtle and so strong that words will fail you and the tears will flow. And soon, when you set out on the journey that would be the rest of your lives, take comfort in the comments of Elizabeth Blackwell. "I cannot help but congratulate myself on having found at last the right place for my beginning." And for you, that beginning was and is James Caldwell High School. To each of you, I wish each glorious good fortune. Thank you. And so, Mrs. Davidson, members of the Board of Education,